Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment.
Hello, guys. Welcome once again to another review and recap of Deb's House Season 1. And today we're going to be recapping the episode 4. And um, this episode was giving so when I was starting from the beginning, I did not expect the drama that came out at the end, and it was wow. It was giving like wow, wow, wow. But
Yeah.
I did enjoy. The thing is that I've been enjoying the show. It's an interesting show to watch. So, how did you see the episode?
Well, I didn't think it was going to end up like that. I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of things that I just kind of didn't foresee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's a lot of things that I kind of question, like, why are they like so hostile towards Deb? You know what I'm saying? I didn't
Uh,
get that part, but hey, we'll see how it plays out.
mm, yeah. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the episode. Now we had the episode. This episode, we see the Deb sent a message that they were going to be the challenge was going to be a marketing stuff where people were going to bring the who's and who's of the industry down to the house, and they were going to market themselves and ask the right questions. And I did like that, and I did like that. And every one of them were preparing. This is the first time they're glamming up since they came into Deb's house. Everybody was glaring, it was beautiful, it was looking. And I love, see, I'm beginning to fall in love so much with Dank. I
Yeah.
hope I'm not pronouncing that name very more badly.
No,
I'm
dunk.
beginning to,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm beginning to fall in love with her because, you know, considering the situation she's in, she doesn't allow it kind of you know pull her back. A lot of people that are overweight, they tend to be shy, they tend to be awkward, they tend to be, just by themselves. But she's out there. She's like, you know what? I'm not gonna allow my situation to define who. So every episode that I see her and how she strives, this episode made me love her more than I did. With all the pain, having to stand for that long. She knew that she would experience those pain because she knows that with somebody has her size, it's not to stand out for long. But she was helping the girls do
Right.
what they needed to do to make the house ready for those visitors to come in. And I appreciate it for her that she tried, even when she knew that she had a lot of shortcomings, but she did not allow those shortcomings to be like, okay, fine, I'm not gonna allow the shortcoming come for me. But I know it's exhausting. No matter how we tell ourselves, I'm not gonna allow the shortcomings in my life to stop me from being who I am. But sometimes we get to remember that, yeah, those shortcomings are there. And, her tears were like, I knew that she really felt the pain. Like, at that moment she'll be looking at everybody and being like, look at everybody here, agile, working, and myself, the situation I am in did not allow me to be like every one of them. So I felt bad for her, and I felt much more in love with her so very much.
Yeah, I love her personality. She's you could tell she's a real rapper. She raps from experience of things that she went through. You know, her tenacity, I love it. And I also loved when she was in all that pain and Deb recognized it. You notice they start that she had got her a bunch of different knee braces. Like, take your pick,
Yeah.
whichever one that's comfortable for you. Here, I got them all for you. I like the way Deb stepped in to take care of her.
Yeah, it shows that no matter, even if this is a competition, I still care about your feelings.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, mental health is still above
Oh yeah.
every other thing. If you're not mentally okay, you cannot move forward.
True.
So I was glad that she understands that. It shows that she's a good mentor because you don't have that in a lot of people that call themselves mentors.
Yeah, you got to have empathy, because you're
Yeah,
dealing with a whole nother person.
yeah. So I was glad that she did have that. Now the girls preparing, everybody was, okay. And they brought in the guests, the names, the who's and who's of the industry. Miss Deb did a very good job bringing those people to the house. And she was like, you know what? Okay, ask them questions. And now I want to ask you
Hmm.
the questions the ladies were asking guests. Did you feel it was inappropriate, like Miss Deb said, or did you feel like they didn't really know what to have asked and they started asking those questions?
I think some of the questions weren't even called for simply because these are the who's who. You know what I'm saying? They already
Yeah.
got their careers together. Now like Dev said, it's like a job interview. You know, you you supposed to know. Like when I was working. Before I even went on a job interview, I would research the company. I would know so much about that company. So when I got in the interview, and I let them run through their little series of questions, I start questioning them about their company, and it kind of blew their minds because, hey, how did she know so much about this company? Because I read about you guys before I came here. You know what I'm saying? So I know they
Well,
didn't get to know who was actually coming there, but I felt like the question should have been more like, you know, um, how can I uh, audition for you? You know what I'm saying? How could I get signed with you? Those would have been my questions. What does it take to be one of your artists? You know,
yeah.
I mean, those are the questions I would have been asking.
Okay, so you felt like the questionings were not appropriate for the guests.
No, not at all, not at all. Because these people are already established. Why do you want to know? Well, how long have you been established for? You know, I wouldn't want nobody to ask me that. If I'm a producer and I can get you in the studio, I want you to be asking me, so what type of artist are you looking for? You know, I'm a strong rapper. I would be selling myself. I'm a strong rapper. I would love that opportunity, to come to the studio so you can see what I can do. If you want to put some music behind me or some beats, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not only can I rap, I could sing. I'd be saying everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Trying to get that opportunity,
mm.
but I
Well,
just felt like they missed the beat because they weren't, you know, trying to receive what Deb was trying to give them.
mm. Uh, for me, I feel I will come in the defense of the girls. I feel like probably they didn't understand that much of the in depth of what they were coming to do there, so they just were asking the wrong questions. Even I myself felt like the questioning wasn't making sense. Like it's like I'm sitting at the front of Elon Musk, and I'm like um asking question on how did you build your company. I should have read that before I come to his front.
Exactly.
I should have known about that before sitting at his front. So there's some certain things you should have known, or you should, if even if you don't know, don't even ask that in front of the person. So that is what I felt that. But in their defense, they didn't know who was going to be coming, so it's like okay, surprising. And sometimes when you're shocked or you're surprised or you're caught off guard, sometimes you tend to act out. So I'm just going to give it give them that grace that they didn't know what they were doing and they just like asking those questions that did not make sense. But Miss Debs was not happy and she shut down the questioning. And I was glad that after they were having one on one and they started busting into rap and everybody was rapping. I was like, okay, okay, this is what we're here. I love it when those ladies bust into raps. You will know that each and every one of them in their individuality, they have a different thing that comes with them. When they rap, there's a different feel you feel from different person, from every different person in that house. So I love that every one of them could bust into their rap and everybody was, you know, rapping. I did love that. And
Yeah, but Miss Camille, who?
yeah,
Yeah, who Camille? She was
yeah, who
like,
come in?
when she did her little interview, she was like, don't think that I freestyled that rap. So in other words, you're telling me you've been rapping that same supposedly freestyle rap. It's something that you always rap. You see what I'm saying? Freestyle means something right off the top of your head,
Mm-hmm.
something, words you have never spoken before. So her freestyle has been rehearsed many times before, where it seems like the other girls, I mean, they didn't come out and tell about their freestyle rap. Was it rehearsed, and have they been doing the same freestyle rap other places? They didn't say. But without that knowledge of knowing, I feel like the other girls were freestyle rapping off their head, where Camille's was more like rehearsed.
Mm,
But all in all, they still did a good job.
yeah.
I like the flows.
Yeah, I love it. At the end of the day, in who Camille's defense, it's not everybody that can be a freestyler.
Hmm.
So a lot of people don't have that gift. Doesn't take away that you will be a great musician or the best musician in the world or the best rapper in the world. It doesn't take away from that fact.
No, it
But I just
doesn't.
feel like not everybody can be a freestyler. Not everybody. So I guess she doesn't just have the gifts. And I'm good that she's honest. Some people would
Yeah,
form and lie that they are good at it, and you find out that okay, I'm not good at it. So it's good that she's out here proudly saying it, so you would not have that notation in your head that okay, she's good at this thing, meanwhile she isn't. So
right.
I
So
love
it's good to
that.
know where their weaknesses are, and so far,
Mm-hmm.
Camille has been very honest with everybody
Mm,
about who she really is, which is cool. I love honesty.
yeah, but not the only thing that gave me a shocking moment in this episode was when everybody was busting into their rap. Then Electra went up, she had a change of clothes. Like, what's going on? What's going on? She was like, she wants to show them who she was. I was like, okay, I know that right from the time I've always said that she has a different style, not the same style of the ladies. I was like, okay, fine. Maybe she just realized that I have a different style. Let me show them my style. And this lady came out there. When I say that was the most embarrassing moment for me, me watching from my screen, I felt embarrassed. And now this is like I'm sure they would have chopped it and cut it and edited it, right? I'm
Right.
pretty sure this performance was longer than what we saw on this episode. Now, imagine in my head me having to sit down there and watch her embarrass herself in that manner. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. I was like, no, 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 no. And the fact that she doesn't have self-awareness. Because if I was Electra, when she started performing, I would have noticed. I believe that when you're an artist, an actor, and everything, you learn to read the room.
Mm-hmm.
Because from reading the room, you will get to understand, are these people enjoying what I'm giving to them? Are they feeling what I'm selling to them? Are they understanding the story I'm trying to tell, or something like that? She didn't read the room. She didn't understand that nobody was feeling that situation.
Right. I know when she went upstairs and she made the change of clothes, I said to myself, what is she doing? Get back to the party. Keep on what you had on. What you doing, girl? And then when Camille came in there and talked to her, Camille was like, oh, you showing them the merch, and, the merch with her name on her t-shirt. And, she had her fuzzy boots on. And, you know, Camille should have said, girl, don't do it, you know? But Camille was just like, hey, let her do her thing. You know what I'm saying? And then she came down there with a mic that wasn't connected to nothing, you know? So she's
Mm-hmm.
basically lip syncing off of her stuff, and then she's on the floor and she's rolling. And I'm like, what is she doing? I, I was embarrassed, you know? I was like,
Mm-hmm.
no, baby, leave that on TikTok. You know, this is like your chance and you're blowing it. You know, TikTok is TikTok, real life is real life. So
Oh,
I felt bad for Deb because, this is Deb's this is her little, her friends, her the people that she hangs around with in the industry and
yeah,
stuff. You
yeah.
know, and it's like you bring in the showcase of girls, and then here's this one. You know what I'm saying? With her Britney
Mm.
Spears. I died when Deb said she's acting like Britney Spears, but she had on like a little skirt, like a Britney Spears skirt, and the one Britney used to wear back in the day. I just died. I was like, this girl, she really needs to like take a good look at herself because this ain't it, you know?
Yeah, I felt so bad watching that performance. And I fear Miss Deb was more disappointed. And
Yeah,
she was like, cut that shit off.
yeah.
Cut that shit off. That was embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were even lip syncing. Like why would you do that when it comes to rap?
Yeah,
Why? It's called a cipher for a reason. It's called that for a reason. Nobody was out there to perform.
exactly.
So they wanted to see how creative you can be. Like sometimes creativity comes from when you are bamboozled, like when you are, in the tight corner. They wanted to see how creative you can be because nobody wants to buy something that doesn't bring creativity every day. Yes, we have people that write music for people. Right. Okay, now we have people that write music for people in the industry now, but there's another thing. Can you market it? Can you sing that song and it looks like okay, yes, you are the one that wrote it. Can you master the emotions? There are a lot of things in this thing. And they're trying to teach you that and you get like I was like, why is she even dancing? I didn't even understand the dancing steps. It's like what the heck? It looked as if she was going to a strip club or she was a pole. I didn't know what she was going for because the dance steps were giving confusion in my head.
Yes.
Like, choose a dance step. Do you want to dance seductive dance steps? Okay. Do you want to dance like you are dancing in a pool? Okay. Or do you want to, you want to do as if you're dancing in the strip club? Let's dance. I know, okay, this is a strip club dance kind of thing. This is Afrobeat. This is dance hall. There are different dance. Then if you're confusing us with your dance, and I can't literally say, okay, this is the genre of dance she's dancing, then what are you dancing for me?
But I never seen a whole lot of rappers that be dancing. You know, they either they're rapping. You know what I'm saying? And they doing that
Mm-hmm.
basic, little gangster move. You know what I'm saying? While they
Yeah.
rapping. You know what I'm saying? Now, an entertainer, Janet Jackson is an entertainer. Not only is she going to sing for you, she's going to dance for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Beyonce,
We
same
have, yeah,
thing.
Beyonce is an entertainer.
Yeah, you know. Well, I'm saying rappers are entertainers, but I haven't seen too many of them that be dancing while they rapping.
Well, the truth is that she was an utter embarrassment
Yeah.
on that stage. It was an embarrassing situation. I felt embarrassed for her. And she's beautiful to embarrass herself that extent.
Right.
Now, Miss Debs was pissed off and was like, you know what? After talking to them and being like, you know what, let's end this shit right now. Now, this is where the problem started for me. Because at that moment, we know since the episode one, there's always an eviction going on by the time the episode is ending, right? When they give
Uh-huh.
them a tax, somebody goes home. So I myself watching, I expected somebody was going home. And in my head, I said, oh, immediately I saw Electra disgracing herself, I said Electra was going home.
Mm-hmm.
In my head, I said Electra has automatically given herself the boot out of that house.
Right.
That was what I thought to myself. But I was surprised when Miss Debs was like, you know what, I'm literally of this night, everybody goes to your rooms. And I'm like, if that is watching the show was surprised, how would those girls be feeling? Because they know that every time they have attacks, somebody has to go home. Somebody has to be eliminated. Then we see Electra disgracing herself, not get eliminated, still has a chance to stay in that house. Of course, I'm gonna have a thought. Of course, I'm gonna feel a certain way. Of course, I'm gonna feel a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, everywhere scattered, that it now got exposed that Electra, with her mouth, her blabber mouth, exposed things that was not supposed to be exposed. It got to be revealed that she knew Miss Deb, she knows Miss Deb, she has actually lived with this Miss Deb, and also
Honeybee.
eh,
Honeybee.
Honeybee has also still probably still lives with Miss Debs, knows
Mm-hmm.
Miss Debs, they're actually good. Now, when I heard that, I remembered what I said in the episode one. I said Electra wasn't supposed to be amongst the girls that got the mic.
Right. She wasn't. I mean, if you look at her
Yeah,
interview, her first performance, I didn't see why she got the mic. And Deb
I
did
didn't.
say because they replayed it, Deb said, "Hey, just go over there and get the mic." Like what?
Yeah, because even the two other judges were like, she's
Yeah,
not it.
exactly.
She didn't have that rapper power. I didn't get that she has the potential of being a good rapper. I felt like she's just playing house of a wannabe rapper. Like she likes how the rap world is. She likes how female rappers roll. So I just want to be like them.
Right.
That
And
was what she was giving me. So I didn't understand in the first episode how she got a mic. Now, fast forward to episode 4, I do understand now.
yeah, but my thing is, why would Deb promise them 2 spots when those could have been 2 spots for some girls who were really hungry about rapping? I didn't understand that.
I,
You know,
I, I,
if you felt that they weren't ready for you to help them on the side, because that's why you had them under your wing, then that wasn't a part of the help. Putting them on national TV to take up 2 spots that 2 other girls could have been in, because you see those two wasn't ready. That's why they were still under your wing. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I just I just didn't understand the favoritism. You know what I'm saying?
It
Because to
was,
me, it kind of looks like favoritism.
yeah, it is. And for me, I did not like it one bit.
Yeah, me either. Not that part.
I did I didn't like it one bit. That I have struggled and I'm here. Then somebody just got into with their place. Nobody likes that kind of situation. But at the end of the day, it happens in life. It's rampant in the life that we live in this day and age.
Well, yeah, and
Now,
and I understand Deb's side that hey, she didn't have to tell them, hey, I know those two. I've been doing X, Y, and Z for those two. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have to. This is her show. She don't have to explain to them her moves and her motives. You know what I'm saying? I understand that part too. But I mean, me, I would have handled it a little differently. I'd have been like, okay, these are two of my little proteges here. You know, I'm gonna make them
mhm,
perform, but they're gonna get their mic. I'm letting you girls know now. You know what I'm saying? So,
mhm.
but they are replaceable. To let them know
they
that
they
y'all gonna have to work too. You know what I'm saying?
they should
Ain't no
have
free
told
meals.
them.
Ain't no such
They should,
thing as a look. Ain't no such thing as a free dog. You get a free
yeah,
dog, you gotta feed it. That what's so free about you gotta feed it every day. That's not a free dog. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing as a free meal. You gotta work for it.
yeah. And the fact that what even pissed me off more was the fact that the ladies were pissed off on the dining, trying to, come to a agreement on what they should do going forward. And the two of them that are the cause of it just sat down up there like they didn't care. It was giving no matter what happens today, I'm still gonna be in this house.
Yeah, like they were gonna be given immunity. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? We got a get out of jail free card. No matter what we do, we're going to be in this to the end. One of us is going to win it, you know, and that's unfair to the other girls. So I could see why they were upset and they felt betrayed.
Yeah,
Because here they are leaving their lives, even though some of them their lives are probably hard, but they left their
yeah,
life to be in this house to get a career going. You know, only to feel betrayed by
mm,
the woman's whose house you're in.
yeah, yeah.
So
It was a
I
very
can see everybody's side. You know,
Yeah, I saw everybody's side because one, I saw that Debbie was wrong. She should have told them no
yeah,
matter what. And
yeah,
I saw wrong in the girls because they still felt as if what they did was the right thing. Like they felt like behaving like as if what they did was not wrong.
right,
And it was not. I'm like, this is a competition. At least I want to know at least you have an edge over me. So I'll know
yeah,
how to prepare very good that even your edge will not work against how good I was. I want to know that.
yeah. Well, they say loose lips sink ships. You know, and they did. They told what they weren't supposed to tell. And then everybody started getting in their feelings.
Yeah, it was. I never knew how it went from 0 to 100
Yeah. Hey.
in a matter of seconds. It went from 0 to 100. It just went so deep. Everybody was like, And I think what even foiled it more was that Honeybee and this lady. That's why sometimes people don't want to help people. They ended up like disrespecting Miss Debs.
Yes. That's the part I really didn't like. And Miss Deb wasn't saying nothing. She was just kind of just sitting there like she couldn't believe that they she was like turning on her. She was like standing up and walking towards her. Nah, you're not gonna walk towards me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give you that opportunity. I'm gonna read your body language. the tone of your voice and the words that are coming out, you know.
Mm.
But I guess Deb said she hit me. She's definitely out, So I'm just gonna sit here. You know what I'm saying?
Um,
But yeah,
yeah.
I noticed that she was, walking up on Deb and talking crazy, like, you gonna believe her over me? And it's like, girl, if you don't calm yourself down, you know what I'm saying? I feed you. Let's not forget that. I clothe you. Let's not forget that. Because I know they
Mm-hmm.
ain't got no part-time jobs over there living with Deb.
Yeah. I felt bad that they started disrespecting Miss Debs, irrespective of the fact that Miss Debs not view them, they purposely brought them on the show. Still doesn't deserve you. Disrespect
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, Deb was saying, I done got you out of so much shit over and over. Did you hear Deb saying that to who's she saying that to? Honeybee? Yeah, I done got you out of so much shit, you know? And it's like she must be like calling in favors, paying
Yeah.
off tickets, you know, uh hiring attorneys for her. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't even be a decent house guest if I got to go through all those changes. You got me jumping through hoops just to house you. I didn't understand that, and then here comes your disrespect. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you. Yeah, thank you for your loyalty. you know, I swear. It was crazy. And everybody
Yeah.
was yelling. Everybody was yelling. Everybody was screaming. You couldn't really hear.
Everybody was, yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't really hear or follow along because this person is out screaming this person and this person is yelling and you know, but through it all, Electra didn't really say a whole lot, did she?
Man, it was I felt bad because you could see, especially Dank, she got so pissed off. She went
Yeah,
ahead and saying, I hate you. I hate you. Man,
yeah,
hate is a very strong word.
yeah. My goodness. Well,
Hate is a
hey,
very strong word.
they say you tell the truth when you're drunk or when you're angry.
Oh,
You know, she was angry. That's when people tell the truth to you. Other
wow.
than that, they're hiding behind a mask.
It was surprising. And the whole house went into shambles. Like, I don't even know who slapped Honeybee. Was it Choco or I mean, Hot
Hot
Choco
chocolate.
or
Hot
Rocky?
choc. Yeah, hot chocolate. Yes. Hot choc.
Was it Hot Choc that slapped her?
Yes, because I had to rewind it because I thought it was Rocky at first because Rocky was coming for her.
Mm,
And she was saying something about I ought to slap you. And Honeybee was like, no, you're not gonna slap me. You're not gonna slap me. And I heard how Chalk said, well, I'll slap you. And then all of a sudden that hand came through. Bap. I said, well, whose hand was that? It happened so quick. I had to rewind it and then slow motion my television. And yes, that was Hot Chalk.
yeah, yeah. But with the situation now, somebody slapping Honeybee, do you feel that most of them will be saved when she finally evicts who she wants to evict?
I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if Deb sent Hot Chalk home, Honeybee, and Electra. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
then, how willing are the other girls going to be willing to participate? You know what I'm saying? Because they probably feel like, hey, we've been bamboozled. You know?
yeah, yeah. I
We,
did feel bad for them, and I hope, like, you could see the hurts from every one of them. I really felt pain for them, but I know that this would cause multiple people to be eliminated from the show because it's only a 6 episode show, right? I'm already at episode 5.
mhm.
So sorry, that's episode 5, episode 4.
Four.
So
Yeah.
I really want to see how it will turn out next week. I really want to see who will get eliminated. And those
Yeah.
ladies, Electra and Honeybee, they need to learn a lesson on taking the humble pie and respecting elders.
Yeah. And learn some respect for your elders, you know, because people
Yeah.
don't have to reach back and help you. Deb is said, she doesn't have to reach back and help you. She doesn't have to house you.
Mm-hmm.
Learn some respect. Don't get upset because you opened your mouth.
Yeah.
But I
I
can't wait to
I
see next week either.
Yeah, I can't wait for next week's episode to see how all this turn out. I really can't wait. For those that, if you're not watching Deb's House, please go ahead and watch it. It is one of the interesting shows right now on
Oh, it's a
TV. So
good show. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
go go watch it because every episode there is one spectacular thing that happens. There's always something different that happens.
Hmm.
Anyways, thank you guys for joining us today on another review of Deb's House. Don't forget to join us same time next week for another recap, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye. Sleep, sleep, my mad.